I think there's a lot that goes into doing like this for a living, but for me, the most important part of it is writing the songs. Um, and I know every artist is different, and music continues to change. I mean, we got signed in '99, and since then I've seen the trends continue to evolve, and everything just every few years everything kind of changes and what's being played on the radio. But for me, the one thing that doesn't change is the need for great songs. Um, and BMI, I mean, so much in our career since we've worked with BMI, they've been really supportive of that. And there's a few people there that really, sometimes in the music industry, you feel like there's less and less people who care about lyrics and songs and like what really matters, at least to me. And then then you come across people in your career like some of the people we work with at BMI who really like still care about that so much. And it's encouraging. It makes you want to write more, because sometimes when you do put your heart into songs and then you feel like they're not being heard, by your peers, it can be a little discouraging. But when you do feel that kind of gratification, like people are listening, and it's really something that can't be measured in charts or record sales. Really, just as a songwriter, as an artist, when you get kind of that appreciation from people you respect, people that you work with, there's nothing better. It makes you want to go write another record right away. It makes you go like, oh man, people still listen to songs. So I think for me, the real key is just capturing a moment, an emotion in a moment, and how everyone, you can think about different emotions, like the time it felt like when this person broke up with you, or the time it felt like when you realized the way you felt about this person, or the time it felt like when you lost everything and you were right, and so you got to think back to those emotions, and they're going to translate in any genre, and I think so it's learning how to articulate your feelings is something, at least for me as a songwriter, that's been an ongoing process. And sometimes, whereas you start at this age and you only know how to say it this way, that's why you're in this genre. But as you grow as an artist and you learn how to articulate yourself, you start to span different genres and you start to want to grow more, I remember it's either one of two songs. First song we ever wrote was either a song called Inside of Me, or I remember a song called Impersonal Phone Calls. I don't know if Joel remembered either one of those. Gravity Girl. That was the third song we ever wrote. He missed the first two. So I'm gonna have to call him out on that. But no, there was this, if I played you, I have the cassette tapes, right? Of all three of those songs. They're pretty funny. Have you heard them? But they were serious. We were really serious. We were really like super, this was like, this was 1990, 96, So, the little Joel and Benj were really serious about this songwriting thing,